29 years ago, I gave birth to my son, Andy. When Andy was 4 months old, he became increasingly lethargic. He was still breathing, but lifeless. I immediately rushed him to the hospital. When we arrived, Andy was in a coma. They didn't know why. Andy came out of the coma, but he remained sick. When I brought Andy home, I had to check his blood sugar constantly. And every time I put him down at night, I was terrified that he wouldn't wake up the next day. When Andy was 4, he was finally diagnosed with glutaric aciduria type 2, a disease of the liver. They started him on heavy doses of cornstarch mixed with Kool-Aid. This helped Andy for about the next 4 years. At age 10, the cornstarch began to become ineffective. Andy's health plummeted. Hospitalizations increased. He was vomiting almost daily. The doctors didn't have any definite answers. As Andy got older, his liver became less functional.
Throughout my life, my disorder has been helped.
Andy has been in the hospital at least 500 times.
I have been in 3 comas. My heart stopped twice. They had to use the paddles on me. And I was paralyzed from the waist down one time.
The last 3 years, he was bedridden and hospitalized the whole time. 2 months ago, Andy's liver just began to shut down.
My body was failing on me. Pain in my legs, pain in my stomach, the nausea. I was so sick that they only gave me 3 to 6 months to live.
The only option was a liver transplant. He could not wait for a cadaver liver. So they asked me if I would donate a portion of my liver if I was a match. Immediately, I said yes. There was no question. Of course I would do this to save my son's life.
I want to be here for my daughter, and having this disease has not given me the availability to be there with her.
This is a story of true love. At age 29, Andy is believed to have survived longer than anyone else with glutaric aciduria. And you know what? We are so thrilled. Andy is here with his mother, Julie. And I want you all to consider this for a moment. 6 weeks ago, Andy, you were bedridden, you were dying.
Yes.
Here you are 6 weeks later, living with a donation from your mother, the best donation of all, the gift of life, her liver. Part of her liver, I think.
Amazing, huh? And you can tell by that smile on your face that you're feeling pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't been in the hospital, haven't had any symptoms since then. I feel great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you look great.
I'm curious, how does Mom feel? How do you feel, Mom?
Physically, I feel pretty good. I feel better than I thought I would at this point. It's only been 6 weeks, so we're tired. But just the fact that every day, I'm so used to calling him and asking him how he's doing. And he's like, Mom, you don't have to keep calling me anymore.
Now he's calling you. How you're doing.
And we should mention, because the liver is an incredible organ, it's the major metabolic and detoxifying organ in our body. It's unlike any other organ in that it can actually regenerate itself. So you gave a large part of your liver, and over time, it will actually grow back.
Yeah, and you know, nowadays pediatricians screen for this illness, so we would get the diagnosis maybe before the child got sick. But back then, this is one of those kind of rare disorders where both parents are carriers, didn't know about it, and then just bad luck brought those 2 carriers together.
And I want to bring on board the man behind this life-saving solution, Andy's physician, Dr. Gerard Vockley. Dr. Vockley, obviously Andy was really sick 6 weeks ago. Here he is with part of his mom's liver. He looks wonderful here in person. What is Andy's prognosis in terms of his health going forward?
Well, obviously he's one of a kind, so we're going to be learning from him as much as taking care of him. We hope it's good. We know his liver will function essentially lifelong, and that will continue to detoxify his blood. So we'll hope for the best, but be alert for anything that comes up down the road.
Well, Dr. Vockley, thank you so very much, not only for joining us, but being at the vanguard of this new treatment strategy. We appreciate all the work that you do. And before we go, in many ways, not only are you a huge success story, but you are leading a potential path. I mean, this has never been done before for someone who has your condition. Is that something that frightens you, or are you excited about that?
I'm excited about it. It could definitely help a lot of babies, newborns.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Dr. Travis Stork. Press here to subscribe to the doctor's YouTube channel and press here to help reduce tension.